Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. A new missile and drone attack on Ukraine, and again, the Ukrainians report that they had some success in downing those missiles and those drones. I have here 3 articles that are going to talk about exactly that. They are related to one another, but they look at the attack from 3 different angles. And let me start with the first one, which is an article from Ukrainska Pravda that provides us with the general information of the attack. So here it is, and it is from September 17th, 2023. Ukraine's air defense forces shot down 12 out of 16 Russian targets overnight. That's what they claim. So, the Russians struck Ukraine on the night of 16th to 17th of September with air-launched cruise missiles and strike UAVs, with 12 out of 16 air targets being shot down. A total of 16 aerial targets were recorded. 6 Shahed UAVs launched from the southeast and south, and 10 KH-101, KH-555, KH-55 air-launched missiles fired from 9 Tu-95MS strategic aircraft that took off from the Engels Air Base. The Engels Air Base was the one that was attacked. I think it was last year by the Ukrainians, and they was partly successful because they were able to hit it. Now, if they destroyed something, that's a different story. According to Ukraine's Air Force, the main direction of the strike was the south of Odessa Oblast. Thanks to the efficiency of Ukraine's air defenses, 12 air targets were destroyed, including 6 UAVs, 6 cruise missiles. All right, so that's the first one, which is your general information on what's going on over there. And let's go to the next one. That's great. Which is right here, New Voice of Ukraine. So Russia tries to confuse and exhaust Ukraine's air defenses with course-changing cruise missiles. So this is what the Ukrainians probably did in their attack of Sevastopol in Crimea, where they were able to hit that landing ship, the Russian landing ship, and that submarine docked, I think, for repairs. But nevertheless, the same they will do, and they will succeed in destroying the Kerch bridge. Same way, they will just exhaust the Russian air defenses, and then they will come with the real missiles. So let me show you where this oblast first is, in where this attack occurred mostly. It says in the south Odessa. Here is Odessa. So this is Odessa Oblast. In this area, they attacked the grain infrastructure, the ports and grain silos. I think that's what they're called. Now, let's go back to this article and see what they say about the maneuvering missiles. The Russian military launched a combined missile and suicide drone attack on Ukraine in the early hours of 17th in an attempt to confuse and exhaust Ukraine's air defenses. The enemy used various drones, including reconnaissance ones and air-launched missiles, which led to massive air alert overnight, Hemenuk said. So they tell us from what time to what time. And it says that the Russians attempted to confuse and exhaust Ukrainian air defenses with missiles flying complex routes and maneuvering exhaustively. But hey, we were better. Now that, and I'm quoting, the enemy has used this method to attack before, trying to find maneuvering options to be as effective as possible. Ukrainian air defense managed to shoot down 12 out of 16 incoming enemy weapons, 6 out of 6 Shahed attack drones, and 6 out of 10 cruise missiles, or 75% shoot down rate. Boo! You did better before. What's going on here? It seems like you're slacking. So it says here, an agricultural enterprise in Odessa Oblast was struck by the missiles. So I noticed that as a pattern, that the Ukrainians claim we destroyed the missiles, and then they let they inform us that certain missiles hit the grain. So, oh my God, it's almost always the Russians are capable of destroying only the grain, nothing else. Is it strange? I mean, isn't the grain the deliveries, the ports should be very much defended with air defenses? That is to create panic among us. The Russians are destroying that, and empathy, muster that empathy. Hey, the Russians destroy the grain, we're gonna be starving, oh my God. Well, why didn't you destroy all the missiles hitting the grains, but you didn't destroy the Russians that hit, I don't know, the fields, because they're so inaccurate. It's always they destroy something, but nothing else. They can't destroy the airfields, can't destroy the military, but here we let it slide a little bit. So let's go to the third article, which is going to talk about something else, and it's Ukrainska Pravda. And let me show you here, what are we talking about. So, Ukrainska Pravda, morning fireworks. Ukrainian Air Force's chief posts video of downing of Russian missile over Odessa Oblast. Well, I will not play any videos, and I will tell you why I will not play any videos. When the Ukrainians would allow third-party sources to provide us with videos, then I will play them. Until then, I will not play the version of the Ukrainian military telling us they destroy this. Why? Because that is propaganda, and they pick and choose whatever they give us, and I don't believe it whatsoever. I'm not saying they didn't destroy Russian missiles or anything. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it was on the 5th or the 6th, was it June, was when the Americans, not yet, the American Patriots were hit in, or one Patriot system was hit in Kiev. Remember that, the first attack when the Patriot defended Kiev? And there were some videos showing that something was destroyed, which is a Patriot system, because of the flares and all that. And that was videotaped. There were videos posted by regular citizens. That's the third party information and videos, knowledge. What happened after that? Oh, the Ukrainians said, no, nothing exploded. That's what they said, the military. No Patriot was hit. You could see in the video, was hit, the explosion over there. What did the Ukrainians do? They went to the house of this, I think were 4 or 5 Ukrainian citizens, and they arrested them and charged them and convicted them for filming that, claiming that only we are supposed to give you the truth. You are not supposed to, because somehow you, as the Russians don't know, they're idiots, you disclose the positions of the Patriot systems with those videos in the middle of the night right there. Like the Russians don't have satellites, don't have reconnaissance drones, they don't have anything flying or something very high. It's so idiotic. They don't have people on the ground over there telling them exactly where those are, sending the coordinates of where the Patriot systems are. I mean, so idiotic. But the problem is, that's why I don't believe these guys here. Right there, with their thing, because I refuse. I want to see it from public. I want to see from the third party. Like if you have the Russians, you have videos videotaped by the Russian citizens in Sevastopol, for example, and the Russians did not arrest them. So no, I'm not going to support this garbage. So you can stick your video wherever you want. Ukrainian Air Force chief. The point is, the Russians attacked again. The Ukrainians say they destroyed all 6 of the UAVs. And then I think 6 out of 10 of the missiles, and those 4 missiles that escaped, they hit exactly the grain silos. There's nothing else, Anyway, my friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.